Welcome back to Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. I'm Magican, and last time we moved around on the top levels with fiery stuff, and now we got a lot of water things on. Maybe we have to change that down here. I'm not sure. Maybe they're even immune to magic, but let's just try. I think we're going to get this Braccus Rex or something he's called. Maybe we just take him in. Oh, that's wrong. Not him. But him. Oh, wait a minute. Not him. Let's try a little bit differently. And then... Okay, there's nothing here. Okay, he's going forth and back and forth there. I'm mostly thinking of...
What pleasant place is this? Surely not the Psi Seal I knew.
Okay, that did not work. Should we talk with him? Let's try it a little bit to make it a little bit fun here. Rain.
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Nope, nothing worked. What is going on here? He is in a fighting venue, but... Good question. Should I attack him directly?
I'd never rain what it calls, eh?
Psi Seal is far more fair from here than the rest.
Oh!
One who comes to watch the spectacle, to see the sovereign of the source ascend again.
I have to do this fast, else I will lose him.
How long has it been, I wonder?
Okay, no, I cannot do that.
Death. An hour.
You're the fabulous Braccus Rex, I presume.
May have become as time dragged on, but a fact, I am once more, little one. Don't you, don't all of you,
Little one.
mortals, realize that they who are one with Source have thrown off the burdensome mantle of death forever. I embraced Source.
Embrace Source. Okay.
Made it part of my blood and my being. And so a warlord became a sorcerer, and a sorcerer became a king. The fools of this world dubbed me a tyrant, for the gods convinced them I was such, fearful as they were of my rise in power. Armies amassed, too many. Scores I slew, too few. Death took me, too soon, but not for all time.
Okay. Tell me, what does the name Cassandra mean to you?
Not a thing.
Okay.
There was a woman once that went by that name, until I mangled her body into that of a leaf.
Okay, maybe that's
Oh,
why.
my sister dearest, Cassandra, and her man-cat. Mere pets of mine,
Man-cat.
the both of them. Tools to bruise and break as I saw fit. They bled so very beautifully.
Okay, I have two. I'm told the reason for your resurrection is a secret you hold. How to break a soul forge. Heard enough. No. Let's
The
hear.
reason for my resurrection, O simplest of spirits, is that I was destined to be. Were it not for the vainglorious fools that raised me now, it would have been another, perhaps wiser being that would have done so in time. And time is of no matter, only to be eternally.
Okay,
A
he's
woman
saying.
seeks my secret, for her soul is entwined with another's.
Ah,
Yes.
that's why.
Where once they were inseparable, now they have grown apart in purpose and intent. But my secrets are mine to keep. Perhaps when she lies shivering before me, pledging alliance to her king, I will break her forge before I break her.
I heard enough with source hunters undid you once and will do so again. Oh no.
A source hunter. So you are, though you are so much more, and do not even know it.
Okay.
No matter. They still smelled like you do, by the by. Your brother and sister hunters, as they closed in around me that first time. Fear. That most sly, most intangible of sense. Drowned out soon afterward by the acid stench of urine. I had but to look at them, and they rusted their chainmail where they stood. I undid so manifold they had to wade through the gore of the fallen. Oh, what a feast, what fountains of gravy we had. Alas, that there were too many, as there
This is a
clearly
long
are
story.
too many of you still. Although, life renewed has made me rather peckish.
He's been the grey, so that's why he has to speak a lot here.
Of squeezes to make squirt the sauce's sauce from your soft, fleshy shell. Yes, look at you, plump as a leech, bulging with freshly sucked blood. Oh, I do believe, as my servants would say,
Servants?
in a squirming, plump girl on a plate, that dinner is served.
Oh no. What's going on here? Oh no, 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 no. What? What? Okay, I'm in trouble. I'm in the middle of everything. I actually thought I could escape this.
Serenade us, Nick!
Oh no, that's the one. We have seen that before. Fiery thing there. The Baron there, too. Knocked down 3 times. Okay, I do not like this. We are in trouble.
I'll make short work of this scum.
Whoa, we are not getting... What is he doing? Thank you. Let's just make rain.
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Okay, this is not good. Okay, that was good. Let's see, what do we got? We got this watery thing here. Water. Whoa, that's good.
As thrilling as the stage, though not half so bloody.
Okay, we need... this one. And hammer time. Let's see if we can get that one here. Yes! Whoa! That did not fail. Oh, I do not like this one. Derek the Baron of Bones. What is he doing now? Immune to fear. Okay, nice to know, but...
God, I'm drenched.
Okay, that was easier than the first one. Can we freeze this guy? Rex. Oh, is something immune or something? Good question. Let's just heal. It's gonna cost, but we have to do it. Nope. Okay, that was wrong. Actually, that was totally wrong. I did not see this guy.
If this battle be my last, no, I went out fighting in your name.
Okay, it's red, and we get healing. And what are you doing? Crippled, so we got not any points with this. Typical.
Seven, I am restored.
Let's see if we can do something with him. I think he also likes wet stuff, so... Let's see this blinding. Blind failed. Arrow recovered.
I'll write my next tale in your blood.
Deceased? We can actually decease that? Okay, that's cheaper. I could do this. Let's do it.
I can defeat them all
And
in
it
a
worked.
blow.
Nope. Yes.
I crave never-ending motion.
That was actually not bad. And we are open again. We are back, and then just warmth. Nice. Okay, he is not interested in water. Not sure we can do that. Let's try. We got one more healing here. Let's get live this way. Whoa, that was good. Plus we get an extra healing and then freeze. Let's see if we can see it. It seems like it's not working at all. Nope, he's not hit. Let's get some armor here. Yeah, lowered armor.
Shredding from the top or the bottom.
Let's try this one. That was good. Nearly 200, and then we get him. Nope, not enough action points. But he's doing something now. Oh, he gets me. For 3 more turns. Yeah, typical. But I could not move away from him, but he could move away from me. Okay, stun failed. What about a knockdown? Knockdown failed. That's good. Another. Ah, this is a tough guy. Cripple failed, but he really got a lot there with that. Okay, that. Oh, he also hit. Oh, he actually. That was actually worse. Fire. We need to get this one. We are lucky. None of this works, but he is done. If I can just get him. Okay. Ah, he got him. He got Jihan. Please hit. Yes.
These flames bite deep.
I know. There we go.
On the mend.
And we also got healing. Nice. Okay, whoa. Stop that. No.
I'm dying.
Okay, that's not good. He was really crazy strong there. Let's take a potion.
Into the fray once more.
But that's a small potion.
Seven
Invulnerable.
aid me.
And we cannot move away. Invulnerable. Are we going to get these first? Okay, that's not good. Okay, let's just try something here. No, we had to do that. Put that there. Whoa, he is strong. Okay. Let's get some extra healing, double healing.
On the mend.
Wow, I should not think that will change. That would be stupid if that is interrupted by that. Oh no. Stay away. Okay, if I do that, then we're in trouble. Can I move away from this? I'm not sure I can, actually. Okay, that only costs 2. Invulnerable. Okay, I need to get these, I think. That's a pretty high, strong. What is going on here? Okay, I'm crazy. Right here. We need this one. Invalid target. I can only do a normal attack. That's pretty weak.
I'm fading fast. Into the fray once more.
Okay. Yeah, we are in trouble. There we go. So now... Yeah, oh, he goes after me now. Rage. But then we can do this. I hope. Yes, it worked. Stun failed.
Bless the seven, I am restored.
Okay, let's try with this one first. Frozen. It works now. And I can get life from him.
Sweet relief.
And now it's just wet. That was stupid. Freezing failed, but look at that. Let's another one. We are going to get this. Frozen. Slows down target and piercing. Slowed failed. Let's just stay here. Now it's just wet. Freezing failed. So that's a really good one. 102 this time. Let's bring in some water.
Oh, it never rains, but it pours, eh?
I could bring in one of those. But I think a freezing hand.
Touch of frost!
helps. And then we can bring in a skeleton here. Oh, he's stunned. Yeah, maybe I should put that on the other side there. Still frozen. That's good. Oh, look at that piercing damage.
Splintering out!
That did not really work. Let's see. No, that's still const 1. Down did not work, but this one should work. Clip failed, but that was 113.
Ugh, I'm dripping.
Let's get this one first.
Never out of my element.
That is a good one. That's not that much to do here. Let's see if we can stun him. That actually did not work. Now we examine him. Hit points 1422, level 9 opportunist. Let's see if we can. Let's try this. Lowered armor. And the last one here should be something we can stun or blind or something like that. Oh, we cannot do it. He gets a turn now. Okay, we actually have this chance.
May the 13th
This is the last one.
pulverize you.
Did not work. Oh, come on.
I can reach farther than you think.
Doesn't matter now. That's good. Oh, come on. This is so far off the grid here. You can actually do this. Yeah, let's fire that away. Get some more health. Okay, that's nice. Just do it with the skeleton. Perfect. He likes it. That's perfect too. Okay, let's see. That's not good enough. Oh no. Of course he's going over to him. have 2 more. That was good. Come on. These special arrows here are a little bit different. Please freeze. Oh, but it was 120. Need this one.
I strike with the full force.
Oh, we actually give him. What was that? He's going away. Rage again. Maybe he's not. Nope. Okay, now it's actually working for us. He's dead. He's dead. Not yet. But I loaded this guy up. Yeah, there we go. 4,500.
And that is the final end of Braccus Rex. May his soul remain in the depths of hell for good.
Search. But no no achievement on this. That's not satisfactory. We really worked hard on this. But let's look at the goods. I like it. And this looked like legendary. I do not think we had that many of that. Pretty surprised with the killing there. We could not kill him. Like, what? And then there was also these. It was pretty obvious. Okay, now we have to speak. Oh, come on.
It is strange, Source Hunter. I have heard many tales of Braccus Rex, the radiant ruler, and King Braccus, boon of our blighted land. How can it be that the stories sang him a hero when he was in fact an evil tyrant?
Indeed, a single tale cannot sing the entirety of the human being. It's enough to assume our stories tell us one part of the whole. I find out likely historians are a little bit more than propaganda of their writers after all. Oh, okay, no.
I suppose a song of our world would be quite different if it were written in summer or in winter. Strange, is it not? How your summer or mine goes unmarked, but that of a king, even a winter one, is sung for a century after his death.
The
Next.
king is dead. Long live.
Well, not he.
Came close though, Braccus Rex. Close to fulfilling his dream. Dormant he would lie until loyal followers that persisted through centuries would restore him to life afresh. As a ghoul, no more was he reborn. Exactly the type of base necromancy I abhor. But now that he is dust at our feet, I can't help but feeling a morsel of pity.
True.
The work of ages.
Maybe.
The desire beyond death we undid with a simple stroke of the sword.
Okay, if it's true that he wasn't a dangerous sorcerer, his resurrection might be a thing of beauty, pity. The thing from the grey ones to release ruin on mankind has been on his course. Pretty indeed. No, that's a little bit harsh. Indeed, too bad they were after his abomination, not some kind of sorcerer, a blessing to the land. You are mad from the realm of death only, that which spreads death can be drawn. There's no beauty to it. Yeah.
No beauty. Oh, there is much simple irony to be found in these exploits. To overcome death, if it be possible, is to attain victory still.
Okay,
all this
whoa,
talk
that's a lot of
about
text, more than I
immortality
imagined.
hits the raw and ragged nerve of passing time with relentless momentum. Onward, onward! To be idle is to die.
Okay, we had a lot of... Oh, summon fire elemental skill book, but that's a fire thingy. Whoa! What happened there? We were healed. And crossbow. Let's just empty everything before we look at what we got.
My flesh melts before my eyes.
Okay, now I'm a little bit stupid, right? There we go. Better.
Soaked to the skin.
Healing. Healing.
Back on my feet again.
On the mend!
Another. Yeah, she still lacked a little bit there. Oh, that's a bone pile. I'm a little bit quiet here because it's really important we do not get into something troublesome. And I'm not talking about fire, I'm talking about anything else. Like a fight. Whoa, what's this? Okay, let's just start here. Nothing. This chest looks pretty awesome, but maybe also a problem.
Rawr! That is how...
Locked. Lock level 40. We probably need a key for that. Maybe we took it already. And we can only get one chest, and I took the wrong one.
Source Hunter.
Oh!
Is it safe? Have you done it?
What?
Please tell me that you have sent Braccus Rex to the grave once and for all.
Yeah, he only got 2 left here, so it's not something... So I have. The reign of terror is over. The reign of terror is over. Forever.
Magnificent. Oh, truly wondrous. I feel like a prisoner set free. Free to bask in the daylight once more. I was so fearful. Petrified almost in the knowledge that I might see him again. You see, I knew the Mad King. In fact, I served him.
Come again?
I'm a wizard hunter, and that means I've seen many centuries pass me by. They weren't always happy ones, and you may take that as an understatement. I was once under Braccus's thrall, bound to him by perfidious magic. Life was an endless cycle of servitude, torture and humiliation. Only after the first source hunters skewered him like the pig he was did my nightmare end. As you can imagine, I was afraid beyond all measure that the fiend would enslave us all once more. That I'd be cast back into the rank pit that was my past. But he hasn't, and he never will. Thank you. I will never forget this act of valor.
Wow, that was crazy. So that's why we were so afraid. So now that Braccus has been dealt with, what's next? I asked Braccus about Cassandra. Turns out she was a sister with a man-cat.
So you have heard of her? Yes. I knew Cassandra. She was a sweet girl when we met. Hardly a woman yet. The very opposite of her deranged brother, who did not hesitate to butcher her for his own benefit.
What?
We were fast friends in those days. Aye, more than friends. Until he took her down to the dungeons, and she returned a woman no longer. A twisted lich had she become, with a twisted mind to match her grisly new shape.
Why did Braccus turn her own sister into a
He
lich?
remorselessly and relentlessly sought ways to cheat death. Cassandra and he were soul-forged, so he knew that if she would die, he would die. And so he turned her into a lich.
Lich?
Turned her into a creature neither
know
living nor dead, so that he could break the soul forge without destroying himself in the process.
Okay.
Giving the matter no further thought, he rid his sister of her humanity, so as to rid himself of a spell that could threaten him. Such a man was Braccus Rex. Immortal in his mind and immortal to be in effect. As your swords and spells have demonstrated, though, to this world's everlasting contentment, his deranged fancy was not to be.
If Cassandra's an immortal lich, where is she now?
I don't know. When the Source Hunters besieged Braccus' castle, I sought only to escape. I never heard of her again.
Truly. Even though, as you say, you and Cassandra are more than friends?
Yes, I longed for freedom, for release. When I saw my chance, I ran and never looked back.
So now Braccus dealt with what's next?
You have foiled one of Leandra's vile designs. That much is certain. But I highly doubt you forestalled her endgame, whatever that may be. It is therefore imperative that we find her sister Ikara.
Oh, that's the one news
from the accursed duo that
in
was
the other place we were.
The White Witch is somehow involved. I will vouch for her gentle nature, but alas, I cannot vouch for her current state of mind. Has she been corrupted by her sister, perhaps? Or have they become enemies locked in a murderous game of cat and mouse? There's no way of knowing until you find her. What I do know is that she lives in a cabin deep in Lacula Forest to the north. If anywhere, that is where I advise your travels should take you next.
Okay, let's look. That's the way we were before, and you should know it because we were up there before we took this. Yeah, that's that. Oh, now we got 4 again. Ah, you can actually get more. So maybe the level there I was thinking of should not even apply to this.
Very well, Hunter. My gratitude is yours, as is my service.
Nice. Then we should not pay.
That's it. Braccus Rex is dead. The way he spoke about our forebears was horrific. I wonder how many Source Hunters had to die before the Source King was
He was a man utterly corrupted by the Source. Don't waste a moment thinking of his crime, especially not when we have a world of work ahead of us. Even that he was one, it was too many. My heart throws in the chest when I think of the lust in his voice as he recalled his crime.
Even if it was one, it was too many. My heart shrivels in my chest when I think of the lust.
Every inch of the source,
Every
yeah.
inch of this.
Romantic. Lucky charm 4 And crafting increased by 1. Maybe we need crafting better, but I think Lucky Charm is not a bad thing to have. Okay, let's see if you can shoot water on this. Chest of the Source King. Level 40. Maybe there's something down here. Okay, I do not have any fire. 52, 40, 58, 53. There we go. And then rain.
Ugh, I'm dripping.
Nothing. There's still something we have not seen yet, since that chest is still there. Trap. Okay, let's just look at what we got so far. Yeah, we have no information about this. Let's start with this. Look how much we got. Constitution, initiative, hit points. Constitution, that's life, more life and extra life. Cloth, let's just start with me. Oh, that's a good price. Constitution plus minus in movement, of course. Lockpick initiative. Hit points, poison resist. Yeah, this is bad stuff. Look, whoa, 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 two-handed. And that looks really good. The movement is done. The strength is 1. But that's two-handed. The price is really good. Wow, I like this too. Epic. Unbreakable. You do not get any health here with this one, but it's really good. Burning. This. That's a mail bracer's crossbow, blacksmith lock picking. But look at that, that's a crossbow +1. It should have been bow. But then we also have mail bracers, that's a problem. We have to give it to Jehan. But is that all? Is that all we got for this crazy attack here? She needs that arrow. That arrow there too. Jehan and Jehan. Oh, also Jehan. Yeah, I'm a little bit. Should have been a bow instead of all this crossbow. I think we get a lot of crossbows all the time. That one, the other one here, is much better than this one. You can also see the price, but not their stat. You also get 9 to 16 water, but we need an arrow or a bow that can do normal damage. Let's see. Yeah, he has this one here. So that's good. But let's take that another time. Thank you for watching, and see you then.